Jonian Ilias Kadesha is not only a world-renowned violinist, but he's recently become a father. And ahead of his visit to Ireland, I wanted to ask him about how being a new dad and playing the violin fit together. So, the first question, tell me what it's like trying to juggle a baby and the violin.
Yeah, great question to start already like this. I mean, I'm very new to this. My baby girl is now almost 2 months. It's our first one, and I guess it's gonna get, everything is gonna keep changing, and probably it's gonna get even more complicated. But so far, I'm really loving it. It's such an amazing miracle in a way to see this new life growing. And yes, it's yeah, things have changed a lot. But I can't really tell they're worse. I think they're just different and somehow more beautiful.
So I'm wondering, as a musician, how do you feel about children learning music? I mean, what's a good age to start the violin? And what are the benefits of learning music for children?
I mean, first of all, I think it's so important to have a musical education from the moment you can think, from the moment you can, I don't know, remember, or from the moment you are in the belly, so to say. It's we could talk about it very philosophically, why and stuff, but I think it's kind of a waste of time in a way. The simple answer is that music, a good music, has actually everything in it. It has all the elements that humanity has. This is what I strongly believe. There is history, there is maths, there is there's even politics. If not directly, it's definitely, music has influenced politics, and politics have influenced music. So there's always, when you study history of music, you realize that, more or less politics have been part of the musical scene, and then there is, music is always somehow connected or influences also other art forms like painting, like architecture. So, and the list goes on. Physics, how the instrument is made, how how Pythagoras discovered that he could basically divide the string in 4 parts, and then that's why we can nowadays play the violin, basically, in my case.
So it sounds like your daughter is going to get a very, very broad and early musical education.
I think she has no choice.
So, thinking about your concerts with the Irish Chamber Orchestra, it's quite a mixed programme, and I'm curious to know how you picked the repertoire.
It's always different how one picks the repertoire. I mean, I think in this case, I generally love to listen to the orchestra that I'm that I'm invited as a guest. I always love to hear, first of all, their suggestion, and then it's a matter of kind of not compromising, but just adding also some of my personality to it, and making a beautiful, colorful mix.
And of course, in this concert, there is the famously difficult Kreutzer violin sonata arranged for strings and violin by Beethoven. Now, the person who this piece was written for, I understand, refused to play it. So I'm interested to know if you think, was this because it is so difficult, or did he just not like the piece? And also, how do you feel about playing the Kreutzer Sonata?
I I feel it's a piece that is really growing on me. I've always loved it, but I don't have actually so much experience with it. I have played it quite a bit in the last years, but it still feels new to me. It still feels like something to discover. Of course, such music you always keep discovering, but often we kind of feel like Beethoven is this crazy guy with slightly curly hair, and he just hammers down everything and is like rebelling against everyone, which was partly true as well, and the stormy and angry, but he has also this other side which is so intimate and charming and funny. Yeah, simply just funny, almost comical sometimes.
Fantastic. Jonian, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. I really appreciate it, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in Ireland.
I'm very much looking forward to be there soon, and I'm very grateful for the Irish Chamber Orchestra to have me, and can't wait to play with you guys.